Hello and welcome back to another episode of Rawcaster, your dose of thought-provoking and relatable content in its rawest form. Let's go. Today we will be talking about energy, masculine and feminine energy to be precise. What comes to mind when you think of these terms? Strength and structure for men? Emotions and empathy for women? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Typically, both sexes possess varying degrees of masculine and feminine energy. However, in most cases, one is more dominant. To me, feminine energy is pure, nurturing, and delicate, like a rose that has an exquisite nature, yet can be utilized to heal. And although roses exhibit vulnerability, their thorns portray the presence of defense. Masculine energy, on the other hand, is assertive, logical, and secure. Biologically, alpha males are protectors and gravitate towards women who are docile. But are these traits innate, or are they simply social constructs that have been manufactured and indoctrinated by society? I want us to explore what influences the proportion of energy males and females emit, and what effect this has on finding a mate and relationships in 2020 and beyond. There are many factors that contribute to the formation of masculine and feminine characteristics, such as the absence of a parent in childhood and adulthood. I mean, can a father solely teach his daughter how to be feminine? And vice versa. If a mother feels as though she has to adopt masculine attributes in order to discipline her son, what effect, if any, does this have long term? Some mothers feel the need to overcompensate discipline towards their sons, which can cause men to become misogynistic in the future. I believe that the core dispositions of masculinity and femininity are innate, but are dynamic and susceptible to modern culture, meaning that we cannot overlook childhood scenarios when analysing the behaviour of adults today. For women, fathers or another male role model play an incomprehensible role at shaping women's expectations for men, and evidently so, as our childhood experiences ultimately shape our perception. The attachment formed with our parents sets the premise for all future relationships, teaching us how to express and receive love and more. I believe that many women unconsciously choose their partner based on physical or non-physical traits of their father, and the same is true for men. But what happens when a parent is obsolete? Does this imbalance affect our energy, allowing one to override the other? Men are often criticised and encouraged to show emotion, yet what happens when this is truly embraced? Some men overcompensate in an attempt to suppress their emotions, as they have never been given the opportunity to express them. This is unhealthy. Emotions are not a symbol of weakness, yet the opposite. I've seen the strongest men break down and cry, yet a lack of understanding groups emotions and labels them as effeminate. There is also a negative stereotype of black females that we are hostile, loud, aggressive, and hypersexual. This is how we have been negatively portrayed in mainstream Western culture. These harmful stereotypes and cultural biases has led to the dehumanization and lack of empathy towards black women, which fuels the self-fulfilling prophecy that sometimes occurs. But is this for survival? If men refuse to defend and leave women high and dry, is there any surprise that these women have to take on the role of the man just to survive? But then when we are approached by a balanced gentleman who is a provider and a protector naturally, a clash of dominance often takes place, as women are unable to let their guard down. However, this misalignment goes both ways. So how do we find balance? There are many layers to the answer of this question. Let me know if you would like me to do a separate podcast on this topic. But to summarise, I believe that women, including myself, need to be more receptive. Men love to take care of women, it's that simple. Initially, this may be a complete shock to the system, but never feel negative for accepting help or a favour from a significant male in your life. As when we do the opposite and project I don't need a man energy. This will offend and can deter a real man. And for men, historically boys would have to undergo a rite of passage before becoming a man, such as surviving in the wild alone. Not what we see today, with fathers encouraging their sons to drink their body weight in alcohol on their 18th birthday. There is a major difference between being male and being a man. As I am neither, I don't believe that I am in a position to say much on this subject. However, challenging yourself, whether through physical activity or mastering a skill, can improve masculine qualities. To wrap up, what challenges or success have you had when dating someone of the opposite sex in relation to masculine and feminine energy? Let's get the conversation going in the comments section below and on Instagram at Rawcaster. If there is a topic that you would like me to discuss, DM us on Instagram at Rawcaster. Episode 3 will be discussing online dating. As always, thank you all for tuning in. Peace.